Oh man.
Not with the cat.
There's a twerking Sarah in the background.
Yeah.
Everyone should be aware of that.
With the cat now. Yeah. You can feel the twerk.
Versus Cosmic Orange Oracle. He makes people twerk. He makes people work. He don't like the Mondays. And we all go, what?
Ooh, yes. Join us at these 3 panels that are twerking like lasagna loving, cider hating, and tarot cards that they are, guys.
This is Mystic
Mystic
Lasagna. Oh, friends, sorry we're a couple minutes late to the stream.
Oh, yeah.
It's just going to go forever. Sarah had to break it all the way down.
It was like like one of those music videos where someone's just like dancing like at 110% like through like a set, you know, and the camera follows them.
Yes.
That's what Sarah was doing just around the house.
She was a sentient Fatboy Slim music video. Very good.
She was Christopher walking around. She was walking on Beale Street. Yep.
Oh man. Happy Monday,
on Beale Street. Yeah. That was my Christopher Walken. This is my first Christopher Walken.
Walking into Memphis.
Walking. There it is.
Put on my blue suede shoes. Oh.
Did someone say walking?
The song's gonna win a Grammy for no reason. Oh.
Oh. Oh, wow.
It's basically just a song written by the Memphis Chamber of Commerce. I'm gonna weep while I do it. I can't. I would be a great impressionist if I could do impressions without like leaking out of my face. It's bad. It's so bad. I like cry when I do silly voice. I have to be very serious when I do a silly voice, or else like I start laughing to myself at the but there's nowhere for the laughter to go because I'm still mid impression, and so I just cry.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's so stupid. It's been a problem for a long time. But the reason I'm not on the Saturday Night Lives, you see, it's not.
Yeah. That's I remember that. They were like, it's the crying, getting the wigs wet. It's just if you want to wear the wigs, you can't get them wet with your tears.
Alex, Lorne Michael is soaked.
Yeah,
crying all over everybody.
His white loafers have been stained.
Also, Christopher Walken's not that relevant anymore. You can't just do Christopher Walken impressions.
We gotta circle you in some more stuff.
And I'm like, okay, look at me. I'm Timothy Chalamet.
I was just
no,
Timothy Chalamet.
I'm the Prince of Doom.
The one, right? Yeah.
Give me the spice.
See, I like that. I would be into that. I would watch the YouTube clip of that from the night before on Sunday morning.
Because I look like shit because I'm crying. Now everybody thinks I'm high, which they're probably right about.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a mess.
It's Monday. Career. It's Monday. We're on a Garfield podcast.
Yeah.
Wearing tie-dye.
Hell yeah.
So it should be high right now.
Yeah. If we're not, we're missing a grand opportunity.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
Cool.
I'm ready to go.
That was cool. Stretch. I'm down.
Yeah, just a chill stretch.
Ooh, actually, that was good.
Yeah.
I'm of course wearing my Garfield hat, which recently I've decided is kind of like the principle of a yarmulke. It's connects me to the higher.
Yeah, there you go. Like, aren't yarmulkes? Aren't you supposed to be covering your head?
I think it's half. I think it's half covering your head and half like reminding you of the higher power. But I think it's a dual purpose, and maybe even a tri purpose.
I mean, we can go to everybody's favorite segment of Mystic Lasagna, Paul and Alex Google stuff, while I talk about how like the last time. Oh, are you on it? Get in there. I when we were in Newport this last summer, and I got all fungified, and we went into the like there's a tiny little museum stage at this music festival that you like have to sign up to get through. And so I went in, and there was sacred drumming, and like the first thing they did, they were like, sit down, plant your feet, connect to the ground, connect to the earth, everybody sit, take your hats off, all hats off, because we want to be connected to the like higher power. And so it's like uncovering your sixth chakra essentially. And I always thought that the yarmulke was kind of like tape that shit. Put a lid on that shit.
They're
God's looking through your brain, man, and he don't want to see all of it. So like,
oh,
put a lid on
interesting.
that mess
That is
and
really interesting that you're like,
listen to the lesson and then go back out and take it off and get connected. But I
oh,
might
that's
just be
cool.
making that crap up.
No, I really like that. I also like the idea of protecting God from human thoughts.
Right?
God's like, I need a break, please.
Right? I
This is
made
a
all of your
lot.
brains and I did this stupid thing where I've got a direct line into all of your thoughts.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. I'm bringing priests back. I'm only talking to the priests. Ah,
Yeah.
shit. They take advantage of the power. Ah, damn it. All right. I got to send another kid down there to get fucking beat up on or whatever.
Oh man.
Okay. The yarmulke signifies great respect for the Jewish faith. That's what I've got from
That's what I got too.
vocabulary.com.
That's the first. I know. That's the first thing you get. But then you go down for people also ask, which is my favorite
Yeah, we
section
got
of
a
Google.
Quora on this bad boy.
I'm looking at jewishgiftplace.com,
Sweet.
trying to sell you the yarmulkes.
Sweet.
Indicates reverence and humility, a constant acknowledgement that God is above us in mind and heart.
Well, I mean, that's the respect, right? Of the
Yeah,
like, yeah.
it's a reminder.
Sorry, you're looking down on me at all times, and like it's just I guess it's like a sim, putting the sim
Yeah,
diamond over your head.
yeah, yes,
Just so when you're scanning the crowd, Big G, you know that like I am
yeah. I'm here. Thank you,
ups.
and for me, it's so I don't forget that. Very much like Santa Claus, always watching.
Yes, a religious target on my head / reminder to be a good Jewish. Um, Folks
Yeah,
might have noticed that we are without a guest today, which
yeah.
is
We're
which
going
is all good.
classic.
Yeah,
Mhm.
old school just for us. Well, we also realized the thing we were talking about. We do have we're very excited next week. Joey Clift will be joining us.
So pumped.
If he
Oh,
we're branching into the real big Garfield loving personalities here now
yeah,
on Twitter.
it's
It's going to be
huge.
dope. He has many thoughts to share on the Garfield movie and
Oh,
is
that
excited to
trailer. Mm,
approach the Orange Article. We are very excited to have him next week. That's going to be a lot of fun. But we were talking about who to have this week, and I was like, "What about me?
yeah.
What about me? I never get to just like
What
we're always
about
here to
us?
guide people, and like I feel like
Yeah,
we're like feel like we've been backup singers for a while. Like I never get to
exactly.
approach,
Get
and we
on
did
the
a whole
center
lot where we
stage.
were just like sort of we did like a year of us just sort of browsing. It was like study. It was like learning
Yeah,
the tarot cards, and now I
yeah.
feel like I would like to like actually put my feet on the ground and maybe remove my hat and maybe approach the oracle properly and ask for
Yes.
some advice.
And if there's time, I might sneak a little question in there too.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Well, well, I tell you where I need some advice.
Oh yeah, let's
Are we
friggin'
ready to
go
jump
for it.
in?
We're ready to jump in. I mean, as everybody knows who's been streaming, we are a
Yes.
self-covering, self-uncovering,
Yes.
self-connecting,
Yes.
uh,
Self-exposing.
self-exposing, yamacalizing
Yeah, there you go. It's a new word.
it's new
Podcast.
podcast.
Where we seek wisdom from the truest, most potent, most powerful oracle known to man, of course, Garfield the cat. And we do
Yeah.
it through his comic form, as he has many forms. Often we appreciate his video wisdom, sometimes
Okay.
his Instagram. Yeah, sometimes just him on top of Paul's head.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
today and most days, we go to gawcomics.com,
that's right.
generate a random comic, and see what wisdom he has for us. And I'll tell you where I'm seeking wisdom today, Paul.
Where are you seeking wisdom, Alex?
Well, I'm trying to restart a fitness journey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I've
Garfield has ideas about this always.
I've had some like physical ailments. I'm going to a doctor later today. My
Yeah.
shoulder was wanged up. It's doing better, but I've
Yeah,
got
how's
like
it doing?
a lot of aches and pains and then a lot of like needing to get into routines or like I don't
Mm,
know. I don't know what I need. I just don't
yeah.
physically feel great. And I thought about it for a minute. I mean, it seems on the surface like an odd thing to ask Garfield the cat about,
No.
right?
No, I think that it's very much in the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course. His
me
connection with
too.
the scale, his life as a being that primarily, I would say maybe number one, number two priority is lasagna. It
Yeah.
is food. It is very much fitness, body related stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely is all about persisting, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Garfield like to put as much food in his mouth. He's a scarcity mindset at all times,
Yeah.
right? It's just
Yeah.
like see the pasta, eat the pasta.
Yeah. Or the
Also,
pasta's gone. Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, but this is nuts. Like we all famously, Garfield is always like getting like dunked on for his weight and for like needing to
Yes.
start. But you know what? He never really does. And he's lived forever. And he has the like physical prowess of nigh unto a god when he needs to, right?
Yeah. That's
Like,
very true. And it reminds me of those like videos where younger people are interviewing someone who's like turning 98 or like 99, and they're like, how did you do it? And they're like, I don't know, but it's been too long. I hope it doesn't go much longer. And the young kids are like, oh, what do I say to that? And they're like, did you eat something different than everyone to get here? And they're like, nope, I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. I was eating cheeseburgers, drinking wine, chocolate after that.
my
Every
favorite
day.
is the people that will look at you and be like, I don't know if it did anything or not. But I'll tell you what I did do. Drank a Dr. Pepper every day at
Yeah,
4:30
that one.
p.m.
Yeah.
for the last 90 years. And you're like,
Doctor's orders.
fuck. That's chaos magic is shit. The like
Yeah.
invent a ritual, make it matter, be like, this is
Mhm.
what I do. And as long as I fucking continue
Oh,
to drink this Dr. Pepper every day at 4:30 p.m. and I like make it a ritual and I take
oh
it
my
out and I
gosh.
take out the special glass that I have for it. And I
Yeah.
put them next to each other and I take a moment at 4:30 every day on the dot to be like excited and do it. Like if you just
Oh,
continue to do that, the universe is just like, God damn, they a Pepper drinking motherfucker. I
that's
can't,
right.
I cannot. The Dr. Pepper wizard can now bend the universe to their will
Yeah.
because of their consistency.
That's very true. You and I both are very familiar with a certain unnamed bar regular who miraculously persists moving forward in this life, never drinking water. I'm talking about a pot of coffee in the
It's
morning,
Garfieldian.
Coca-Cola, and Budweiser.
Motherfucker has this motherfucker.
Those are the liquids that go into this man's body, and he's
This
alive.
he's what 70 now?
Who knows? I
Ish,
believe so.
immortal, something
Yeah,
like that. But yeah, you're absolutely right. He gets up every
yeah,
morning, makes a pot of coffee, has a cigarette. And for
yeah,
lunch, he has a fucking Coca-Cola and a cigarette.
yeah,
And then for happy hour, he has 30 Budweisers.
yeah, yeah. And whenever we ask him if he needs water, he's like, "No, I got it right here." And it's just he holds up the Budweiser.
Budweisers, Bud
Yeah,
Heavies, man. And then goes
it
home and
is.
eats like beef stew every
Yeah,
night or stroganoff or
yeah,
something,
something
and then goes to bed.
super weird. Yeah,
And like, it's a very Garfieldian diet, just like
yeah,
never Garfield, we never see him drink like so. Yeah, I guess
yeah.
I'm curious like where he thinks I should sit. I'm curious to
Sure,
like see ask him, supplicate to him. I'm trying to I guess seems like consistency is what I'm after
sure.
and something
Mhm.
like that. But yeah,
I
should
would
we
like to piggyback on that
yeah.
as well too, and we can. I would love to approach it with you. I'm feeling like I both need to break out of my cycles and like get into other newer cycles. You know what I mean?
Sure,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
don't want to be cycless.
No, not
I just want to
recycling.
move. I don't want
Not
to recycle.
upcycling,
Yeah.
like
Well, maybe
lateral
upcycling.
lateral
Maybe.
cycle movement. I
Sure.
understand
It's a vibe.
derutification, maybe,
Yeah,
which
possibly.
I
Mhm.
can get stuck into, right? Where you're just like, God, it's the same thing. But again, the
Yeah.
power that comes from that fucking daily Dr. Pepper is real.
That's right.
Um,
It'll do a Mr. Burns to you where he goes to the doctor and the doctor's like, Mr. Burns, you have every ailment known to man, but they're all balancing each other out perfectly.
yeah, there you go.
Don't do anything.
Yeah. I've been making coffee left-handed for like 4 years.
Oh, very good. Yeah, that's
I
very
mean, that's
cool.
like I like just like just like when I make coffee for myself, I do it left-handed. So
Oh
like I
yeah.
scoop with the left, I pour with the left. My left shoulder's been wanged up, and I've been like, ugh,
Get off
ugh,
your cup. I gotta do this. Don't stop me,
the
universe.
power, respect my force of will. Yeah,
You know what I've kind of subconsciously been doing? I've been bouncing a bouncy ball around.
You're just a fiddling ass motherfucker, though. That's
It's
just because it
great.
was
It's my
there.
new thing. And
I
it's
do
out of
like
that
the
template.
idea. There's something like really wonderfully like it's like the childish, whimsical version of flipping a coin, like a
Oh yeah.
gangster, just
Yeah.
like always bouncing a bouncy ball.
It's
You know,
great.
fucking Super Ball Paul. Look out for Super Ball Paul. When he
Yeah.
comes around, things are about to get goofy.
Yeah. Yeah. But I've got perfect aim too, so I can like David and Goliath someone.
Oh,
Be like
yes.
"Ha!" or something. I don't know.
No,
That's the
I love
legend.
that.
That's the
Yeah.
legend of it.
No, that's incredible. He
Yeah.
can throw that Super Ball through the walls. I
That's
seen it.
right.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
how he does it.
It changes size. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Well, so should we go and see what Gush is
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
gocomics.com?
I'm never saying anything else again. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Gush bless him.
Oh,
Should we start
for
Gush
Gush and his
as a
pigs.
competition to Goop? It'll be
Yeah.
our like wellness our
Yeah.
wellness brand's Gush.
Oh my gosh. That's it's just Dr. Pepper and blunts. I don't know. I don't know.
Dr. Pepper and left-handed coffee cups. Like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah. Yeah. Not right-handed coffee cups.
no.
There's nothing on the other side. It has to be
The cult
spun
of the the cult of the
the other way.
Dr. Lefty. Yeah. All right. Well, we're here. Here we are. A little wink from my friend.
Oh,
Hi,
very
buddy.
nice. Little wink.
Hi,
Wink
bud.
wink.
Thank you for guarding Gakamic so well. And yeah, I think are we ready to jam into this? I'll tell you what I will
Yeah.
do.
Gooshy.
I'm gonna remove my hat.
Me too. Let's do it.
I am gonna open
Yeah,
my
I got two on.
dome to the cosmic powers.
I got multiple hats going on here.
Oh my
Okay.
god, Paul! Now you gotta shave your head too, monk style, right?
Yeah.
Because like monks, right? I think that was the deal with like the goofy Franciscan monk thing too. Is like get the like open up your like spiritual beam,
Yeah.
your head.
Oh.
That's
Oh
why I'm
yeah.
so magical because I've been bald as hell for years. There's nothing keeping
Yeah.
all my
There's nothing
my
stopping the
sixth
connection.
chakra, the power between me and the Almighty, just sizzled my hair off
Yeah.
of my head.
Yeah, you got universal 5G straight to the dome.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people don't understand, but the line between wily old coot and powerful wizard is like, ooh, it's real
yeah.
grainy.
Yeah. And there's a hermit in there somewhere too, I think.
Hermits are both. They're like they're like
Like wise hermit. You know?
Schrodinger's wizard. It's like
Mhm.
a hermit is like either a wily old coot or a wizard, but you won't know which until you start talking to him, and that's
Yeah.
the danger. You
Yeah,
open that box and you're gonna get like, I've been up here for 40 years
Yeah, you'll find out.
talking to a rock and romancing the date.
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah.
or like, come in. Well, Mr. Baggins, yeah.
Yeah. You're right on time.
You've arrived. I have a cup of steaming hot tea waiting for you. Left-handed.
Yeah, that's right. There's no logo if you do it right-handed, which is still possible, but you're not going to get the witty phrase.
Yes, you will be blessed by none of our whimsical catchphrasery.
Yep.
Oh, I feel connected.
World's best hermit.
New cycles, please.
Goosh.
Gosh. Some of the best comics creators take over. Nobody cares.
Oh.
Nobody cares about any of this crap.
Triple
Triple
cheeseburger?
cheeseburger.
All right.
I love that. That's my
part of
first
it.
sign. My
That's part
first
of it.
sign from GotComics.com is trying to get in shape. Triple
Triple.
cheeseburgers, baby.
They exist. They're here for. Oh, we got spiders.
Take me to the 90s, December 16th,
Oh.
1998. What up, freshman in high school? Alex needs some help. We're on the Infinity team. We got a spider. So I do like that we start off with like, it's like we're immediately being put into adversaries. And it's like, why are I've read nothing. All I see is that we're talking about adversaries. So I know that you and I have
right-handed
in our hearts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's right-handed it. He's Garfield.
But sorry, we have in our hearts.
I'm just saying that,
this
like,
idea.
or me, I guess, like, adversarial, right? I've been thinking about news cycles where, like, getting into shape as like a thing that needs to be conquered.
Sure. Well, if you're breaking through anything, you have to physically,
there's
mentally break the thing. You know, if you're trying to get out of a cycle, you got to break it. You got to break on through to the other side.
The
our
day becomes
boy.
the night, and the night divides the day.
Yes, ride the snake.
Tried to run, tried to
Yeah,
hide,
yeah.
break on
Break
through
on
to
through
the
to the
other
other
side.
side. Yeah,
Is
exactly.
that
Did you just make that up? That's beautiful.
off the dome? Crazy.
Whoa,
I don't know. I might have heard it somewhere before, but I think I
damn,
just
dude. That's
like
like
held that.
that makes me want to like ride on a storm, like with
I
multiple plural riders.
I think that's actually isn't Break on Through is one of the ones that Robbie Krieger wrote.
Really?
I
That's
think
that's
he
that's
wrote a
dope. Actually,
couple.
that's dope.
Uh, I know that I'd be untrue. I know that I would be on. Oh, baby, come on, let me light your fire is one of the ones he was just like.
That's one
There's
of the
like 3 or
first.
4 off that first album where he's just like basically trolling Jim Morrison.
Ah,
He was just like, I don't know, I write a bunch of shit about pyres and fire and like
yeah.
the
I know you
Almighty
like
because
blood.
that's what you like, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I had to write the songs while you were tripping on acid on the roof for 4 days.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah,
So,
great
oh,
biography.
whoa.
Really great biography.
Okay. So now we're
Santa
getting into
Claus is in
like
here too now.
adversarial deep lore. I'm reading the comic now.
All right.
We're having our morning cup of motivation. I like that. I like that where we're at. We're
Yeah.
like, we're being invited
Should
to
we go
sit and
through it
think
real quick?
along. So, Spider, do you have a Santa Claus too?
Oh, sure, just like yours. They're like fun, but also a little scary, you know.
Yep.
He rides in a sleigh pulled by 8 tiny houseflies.
Who makes his toys?
Gnats.
Should have guessed.
Ha Oh, wow. They're just learning from each other. I love
Yeah.
this.
I like the idea instantly of like, okay, we've been put into an adversarial position, right? So like we think adversary.
Of
But
course.
what we're getting is it's just like us.
Yeah.
I'm just like you.
Mhm.
Should have guessed. Should have guessed. Should have been able to like just something tinier. House flies all the way down.
Yeah.
I guess there's probably aphids somewhere.
Yeah. Larvae,
Yeah.
maybe at one point or another.
That or the spider is just making shit up. Right?
Okay. It's
The spider
interesting.
could very easily just being like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because of course Santa Claus is shit we started making up, right? And then he becomes real through our like belief in him.
Yeah.
I
Just
think that's what I've
spoiler
learned from
alert.
a lot
For
of the
children.
Christmas movies, right? Is that like
Yeah.
really the power of Christmas is believing in Christmas, right?
Of course.
Yep.
And Santa Claus is the embodiment of that belief.
Yeah,
For sure.
right. That's what Miracle on 34th Street's about, right? Like in
Yeah.
Virginia, there is a Santa Claus, all this shit, right? Is like
Yeah.
you believe in it, you decide there's a Santa Claus, and then there is a Santa Claus.
Yeah. Exactly. And it becomes true. And it starts off. I don't know if there's sarcasm happening with this spider, but he's 100% committed to the bit. You know.
Right. Well, he
He
doesn't
is
want to get
in the belief system.
fucked up, right?
Yeah.
We all know that this could go so differently. Where like he descends, I don't know what he's after, right? It's
Yeah.
literally like he has descended from on high, though, right? He spotted the fish, like, oh, no hat on the cat, so I can go down and talk to it.
Yep. For sure. From the
Got the bird's eye
ceiling.
view. The wisdom is descended, and it's just like zip zap zopping with Garfield.
Yeah.
Because
sure.
it knows the lore of like when you go and talk to the great big giant cat thing, sometimes it just whips your ass through the wall.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And Garfield's in this like great pensive zone where he's also thinking there's this thing, it's December 16th, 1998.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming. Garfield
Oh.
clearly has on his mind, what list am I on? Am I on the naughty list? Am I on the nice list? Wanting to talk to someone about it.
Yep.
He finds the spider, who, in a rare holiday turn, he is actually engaging in friendly conversation,
Right.
which is new. That's
Yeah,
kind of a
just
new
like in
thing.
World War I, where they all threw apples over their trenches or whatever.
That's right. Yes.
And then went right back to shooting each other the
Yeah.
next day.
Yeah, they're like, sorry, it was fun, but
We're all
this is
people
my
after
job.
all. Motherland.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, absurd. But yeah, this is
Yeah,
their
war
this
is
is their
pretty
World
dumb.
War One stalemate here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the holiday
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, they're absolutely well, and you're like we're in that advent calendar like background too, right? It's
For
the
sure.
purple.
Yeah.
Oh, those
And
are
we're
my
in
favorite
Advent
colors.
now too. Is that
Hmm?
right? Or no? Are we in Advent now, or is that starting next Sunday? Maybe this
Us
Sunday.
now, right now?
Yeah.
In our life or this? December 16th is definitely in it.
Yeah,
It's
of
4
course.
weeks out, right?
But right now, yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
we're
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, we're close. Yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think it's right after Thanksgiving usually. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. Uh,
That's great. We're
good for
about to
them.
be there with them.
Yeah.
But the whole like being I guess being beholden to like a set of expectations and morals that are widely held is
Yeah.
something that I'm getting that I think relates to
I
the
got you.
cycles and like I should be doing this amount of exercise.
So it's
I
like,
should be eating this right now.
do
And
you
that's the
have a
Santa
fitness
Claus.
journey? Oh yeah, sure. Same as yours.
Yeah, 100%.
Same
Yes.
as yours. I
Yeah.
try and I
Does it
fail.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I have got like home workout equipment just like yours that like,
Yeah. I've got the Peloton.
it's
Yeah.
flies. We do the same thing. Who
Yeah.
makes the toys? Do you have a personal trainer? No, but I think about it. Like I
Yeah.
have you
Yeah,
consider
yeah.
CrossFit? Yeah, yeah, I have considered CrossFit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean that's like the same thing as we're all going like what are the things that like will make it like trying to put together the idea of like a like lore version of a fitness journey, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Perfect fitness
mythological like
journey.
person who works out every day.
Yes, yes, and whether or not that person is labeled as the Santa Claus, which is like the universally held truth of the perfect fitness journey,
Right.
which everybody I think kind of is on board that you have to like cater it to your personal needs, obviously.
Yeah, but also there's the thing of like
There's
it
a
does
thing
have to be
still.
kind of mythological, right? Like every time you
Yeah,
talk to a Marvel guy or whatever, like they're just like, how do you make your body do that, Kumail Nanjiani? And he's like, it
yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
It
It's
sucks
terrible.
ass. You
Just
stop
eat
having
chicken.
fun and all you do is do sit-ups. And like
Yeah,
that, the like intense will of that, right? The like Dr. Pepper at 4:30 every day of that is like you get up every day.
yeah,
There's a fucking scene. There was a
yeah.
movie,
That's so shit.
Spy something with Kevin Hart and The Rock, and like The Rock was like
Oh, Spy Hard. Yeah.
is it Spy Hard? Something like that.
No, not Spy
Spy
Hard.
Hard is a movie my
Yeah.
goofy friend Ian made. Uh Available on Amazon Prime. Go watch Spy Hard.
Oh, sure.
Um but it was like CIA or something like that. And
Yeah,
like
yeah. I know what you're talking
Central
about.
Intelligence, maybe something like
Yeah,
that.
I think you're
And
right.
but regardless, The Rock was like a fat weirdo in high school, and he shows up and he's all jacked, and Kevin Hart goes, "Oh my god, what how did you do that?" And he goes, "Oh, I worked out twice a day every day for 20 years."
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And it was just like
All right.
there's
Period.
no weird secret. Like of course we have a Santa Claus. Everybody has a Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like if you want to if you want to give presents to each other, you have to invent a weird present giving being, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
have no one feel beholden to anyone else, right? It's got to be magic because we
Yes, it's
can't
gotta be
just
magic.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you gotta yeah, exactly. It has to be your Carnegie Hall, you know? You gotta practice, 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 and
Yep.
that's how you get there, baby. It's
Yep.
gotta be your rock. It has to be your
Yeah.
rocks delts or rocks lats.
And I like
What's the
that
most impressive thing that The Rock has? I don't know.
he's
His
got a
pet.
lot of
His
impressive things.
pet. His muscles.
His muscles, yeah.
I really enjoyed watching Arnold's documentary on Netflix. Shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger, huge fan of the show. But he, yeah, I know. Actually, after seeing just one episode, I was like, I didn't realize that his dad was a Nazi. Also, he's saying some stuff that's a little wacky.
He's an intense dude. He's a California
Super intense.
Republican, and they're weird. One of them
They
did
are.
ruin the world. So, like,
Yeah,
remember that the last like head of SAG, who was the governor of California, who got to be the president, did fuck up
a
everything.
lot. Yeah, yeah. He trickled down all over this
Yeah.
country.
Yeah, man. I mean, Arnold's a weird dude. Like,
He is.
I'm back and forth. Like, I don't think he's a bad guy, but also like he's a real Prussian. He
Yeah,
also did ruin Chris Pratt. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, is that what happened? Is that Chris?
yeah, I mean, Chris Pratt like got all
I don't know
jacked and
too
got
much about
real
the
into like
translation.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then left his kooky,
Ah,
fun, weird family to hook up with Shriver, to hook up with Schwarzenegger's daughter, and get
Oh,
married. Like,
that's okay.
and like you got all Hillsongy and weird and intense because like,
Wow.
you know, I I imagine that The Rock and Arnold and most people don't think by half measures, right? And that's
Yeah,
the other thing about this comic too. That's like you have to get the whole lore in there, right? No matter what,
yeah,
there's no half measure to be had here. It's like, do you guys have a Santa Claus? Do you have a workout routine? Oh yeah, sure, just like everybody else's.
yeah,
I mean, just like any other successful, good, like mythological path. Yeah, I've got this and this and this and this and this. So fucking make yours up too and do that.
yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely. I love that. And yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I'm sorry, but what I mean,
Yeah.
what were we talking? What? Please, I want to hear about the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary.
Oh, Arnold, he has this thing though where like you know that he's super driven and then he's like does some brutal stuff where he's like so driven that he like cuts everybody out and focuses just on lifting weights and to become the best.
Yeah,
And I think that the documentary goes through these like phases in his life and I've just watched the first. Just
sure.
watched the first one where he's just like working out like a maniac and he is like
Is this like
disregarding his
Pumping Iron era?
yeah,
I'm always coming, Arnold
yeah.
Schwarzenegger. Yeah,
He's like he like achieves everything, gets like, I don't know, Mr. Universe like
yeah.
9 times, and he's like, okay, now I want to be an actor.
Well, Lou Ferrigno's bitch ass can't win nothing. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He's got nothing. But there's like this danger in I guess focusing too much on like you have to take it seriously. You have to ask all the questions. You have to yes and you have to find out the lore and focus on the thing. But you also have to like be loose with it in order for it to work. You know, so you
sure.
can't fully be like you can't forget your friends and your family to achieve Mr. Universe. You might achieve Mr. Universe, but it's gonna like
Well, yeah.
ruin you if you don't find the balance
Well, I
within
mean, I
it.
think that's the thing that happens even when people like the second anybody's like, "Yeah, I joined a CrossFit Square," you're like, "Oh, bye."
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Because your whole life becomes about like it's like when anybody picks and you like announce a focus, right?
yeah,
And I think that's the deal here is it's like announcing a focus, like,
yeah,
oh, we got a dog, and you're like, oh, okay, well, you're gonna use that dog as an excuse to fucking leave parties, right?
yeah, yeah.
Forever.
Cool. Yeah,
Like, all right, you've announced the thing, as opposed to like, yeah, I mean, this is our dog. Um,
yeah.
like we are now dog owners. He rescued me. I've got a
You
Puggle
rescued me.
T-shirt, and I've
Yeah,
got my other car is a Puggle sticker on my car now, and like all I care about is Puggles,
yeah.
and that's my personality. And
This is
it's a
who I
little
am.
like, all right, calm down. Or like, all I do is work out. I get up every day at 6 a.m. I go to CrossFit, and I'm jacked, and I'm cool. And now I don't want to go to a bar with you anymore because bad.
Yeah,
And you're like, I think there's a balance to be made.
yeah. There's totally a balance, and I feel like late Arnold finds that balance at least within the workout situation, and maybe it's because he's achieved everything that he ever wanted to in terms of working out. But I would like to think that it's this like it's the thing that makes him good in comedies. It's the thing that makes him like kind of a more approachable is that he just doesn't really he like recognizes the absurdity in all
Sure.
that he does, and he was like it's so stupid like oiling up your body and just going in front of people and just like doing this thing where you like
Look at
flex.
my muscles. I'm so strong.
Yeah, and he's like it's so dumb, it's like golf, like who does this,
Why?
who
You put
hits
the
the
ball in the
ball.
little hole.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, great for you. You did it with less strokes than me.
yeah, good job, very nice.
Congratulations. Now here's $1 million, Mr. Nicholas Sharkman Bear, Golden Bear.
Yeah, and that I think is like the most powerful thing about late Arnold is that he like recognizes the absurdity, yet is still like driven.
I think you're right. I think it's like, say what you
That
will
calm.
about Arnold Aloysius Schwarzenegger.
Yes,
Uh, he gets his own joke. You know what I mean? And
exactly.
I think part of that has to be also is like you're fucking hanging out with Danny DeVito, who has
Yeah,
been
has to
forced
get his own
by
joke.
nature
Yeah,
and his physical being to like have to like understand
yeah, the
like
joke. Yeah,
I'm a tiny little man.
yeah.
Like
This is my
what do
art.
I do with tiny little man? And like
Yeah,
I think what we're looking at here really for me is like, all right, make your own. Like the fitness journey has to be yours. It's like
Yeah.
I have to pick rituals and like pick them.
Yeah. And
And
commit
like,
to them enough that they're like happening with regularity, but they're not, you know,
yeah. One,
overtaking shit.
understanding the absurdity of it too. Like the madness of going like,
Exactly.
I am going to mold and shape my human form.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's a thing that like people talk about all the time, and everybody's got like a line where it gets absurd, right? And like
Yeah.
society does, right? Like people get real freaked if you're like, I'm gonna change physically who I am. Like if I lost 70 pounds, people would be like, awesome. And I
Yeah.
got real different and intense and started wearing different stuff. But if I was like, but the second people are like, I want to get body modifications and tattoos and turn myself into a cat person,
Yeah.
people are like, what a freak.
Yeah.
And you're like, I, I don't know. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Like, I want to
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I want to look different so that I look how I feel. Um,
Yeah.
and like, I there's some arguments in favor of like transness that get sketchy that I get into there, but like
Sure.
all of it is like, what's a foot binding, right? Like, people did
Yeah.
not like that. It's like, well, that's oppressive because people made you do it because society
Mhm.
made you, or like corsets, right? And like waists and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, it's weird, but then again, now if somebody's just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking join a CrossFit gym and get jacked and run marathons, it's like,
Yeah.
good for Allison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, a six pack? Wow.
yeah,
Okay. All right.
so good.
That's
What did
a
you have
fun
to do
goal.
that? Oh, I had to enter a grueling regimen where I like destroyed my body and changed my whole diet and only put and like like got really intense about molding my own flesh. And you're
Yeah.
like,
I
Jesus.
just eat overnight oats.
Yeah.
Period.
And
Yeah.
raw turkey. And that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
Ah,
I've gone the other way. I kind of started wearing kind of like a turkey costume jumpsuit for the Friendsgiving season, and I'm digging it. And I kind of feel like my true form is a turkey man.
a turkey man.
Yeah, I like the wings. I like the option to have the hood on with the beak, you know?
See, but then you're becoming the lore, right? That's you like
Yeah.
just going like, I don't want to look a certain way all the time. It's like that's chaos magic again. Of like, nope, costume, boom, ready to
Yeah.
go. Like I'm here. I've magicked up. I'm Turkey Man. I'm
Yeah.
not Paul. I'm Turkey Paul.
Turkey Paul. Yes.
And they're not the same. Just like honestly, just like super shredded beginning Arnold is not the same as like, I will have a cigar and hang out with
Yeah.
Daniel DeVito. We are
Yeah.
friends now.
Yeah. Smoking a stogie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like understanding your own joke. So yeah, I don't know. I think that it seems to me that it's like, all right, you look up on high for the wisdom, right? The wisdom comes down and you're like, you're a source that I wouldn't normally go to for like information,
Yeah.
which is
Mhm.
Garfield. And it's like, how do I get in shape? And the answer is just like the same
Yeah.
way everybody else has ever done it, dude.
Yeah.
You have to like do it.
Yeah. Yes. Is the Arnold at some end of some path there for you too? Yeah. Is
Yep.
some sort of Arnold there? Yeah.
You got a
The
fitness
Rock?
journey too? Oh, sure,
Yeah.
just like yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Weights? Yeah, weights too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
The ones that were available to me, yeah, I found a way to work out, which you can
Yeah.
always do. And you
Peloton?
know,
No. Well, no, but Facebook Marketplace.
yeah, no, but running.
Weird knockoff Facebook
Running.
Marketplace one?
I go run around the park. That's how I
Yeah.
do that. I don't need a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Should have guessed. Should have
Earth and
guessed.
seed.
Should have guessed. You just yeah. You do the same thing. How do you get in such good shape? I do the same shit everybody else does.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I made it a
exactly.
priority.
Yeah. Practice, practice, practice.
That's that's the I was
I made it a priority.
I was reading tarot for a woman a couple months ago, and it might be rude I don't usually talk about other people's readings, but
I think I know this one.
when I do readings, I often sit and like my whole deal is this is about like connecting with where you're at. It's a good way to sort through
Yeah.
your thoughts right now and unjumble things and
It's
like
not forced
really
stuff.
get like a clear picture of what's important to you right now and what you need to focus on right now and where you're at.
Yeah.
This woman wanted me to tell the future for her so bad. And I was just like, I can't, I'm
Like,
a guy.
physically. What are you talking about? What?
I'm just a guy who can empathize with you and understand symbolism and energy. And
Yeah.
like, she was like, but will my small business thrive? And I was like, the cards say that that's up to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. How are
they
you
were
feeling
very
today?
clearly like, well, it seems like it's time to work real hard.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
was like, but is it gonna work? And I was like, that's not what does it work means. I if you're doing it, then
Yeah.
it will be working. You see? And she was
Yeah.
like, but will I be able to retire and make $1 million? And I was like, I don't.
Oh,
You
I
just
love
gave
that so much.
$30 to a dude in a bar and you
Yeah,
want me to
probably
tell the
not.
future?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Doesn't bode well for your acumen, honestly.
Oh, that's amazing.
I guess to be fair, she gave money to a guy with a sign that said, I have a connection to a higher thing. But we've all got that connection. All you have
Yeah.
to do is take off your hat.
Wow. Where are those hats? I took off 2 and I'm feeling great. I don't even know where they are. They're gone. They've been
Yeah, man.
thrown across the I threw them across the room. I don't even remember doing that. It's that higher power for you
Yeah,
right
baby.
there. Mhm.
Yeah, dude.
I feel
Well,
good,
I
Alex.
feel good. I really do.
Does
I
this
really felt.
answer stuff
I
for
mean,
you?
yeah, because I sort of as again as usual with tarot readings, you're almost always like, uh-huh. Like
Yeah.
when you get a really good card reading from like a good psychic, you get hit with your thing and they start telling you stuff and you're like, I find the best readings that I give are when people are like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Of
Like,
course. Yeah.
what
Yeah.
do I do? Is there some secret answer? No.
No.
Santa Clauses are all the same across all boards. Santa
Yeah.
Claus is always like he gets pulled by a like magical thing, and then
Smaller
an even
thing.
tinier one makes his choice. Like
Yeah.
that's just
The
how it
basic.
goes. Like it's exactly the thing that you thought. It's exactly should have guessed. It's exactly the thing you thought. What should I do? I don't know. You should probably go to the
Look
doctor's
hard.
appointment that you have, and then try to stretch every morning and start there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Build a routine that is probably like other routines out
Yep.
there.
Don't get lost in it. Don't go nuts. Like there's
Yeah.
no need to become obsessed with Santa Claus.
Yep.
Or your
Yeah.
stepdad, Judge Reinhold, will think that you're weird until he gets a weenie whistle and learns that
Yeah.
the true meaning of Christmas is believing in Tim Allen.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about Tim.
Oh
Oh,
man,
that
how do you
evil
feel? I
guy.
feel awesome. I actually feel really
I
great
feel
because it's
great. I'm gonna go work out.
it's the same motivation that they always need. It's just like, yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. And I also like I like that, like, I don't know, I'm feeling right now that maybe like the perfect routine too is by just doing it over and over and over again, you're just sort of uh, built in, just breaking through every single time, which is kind of nice.
It's a breakthrough every time, right? Like you're
Yeah.
breaking and then it gets easier and easier to like break through that. Like any barriers to activity at the beginning of
Yeah.
like learning something are hard,
Yeah.
right? Like even to the point of like, well, I'd have to get my guitar out of the case and I'd have to walk over there and sit down and find a quiet time and not bother anybody. And then I have to I have to get my practice things in a place where I can see them. And like, it's all hard. So I won't run my scales today.
Yeah. You
Um,
set it up and then you take a small nap because you set it up already.
Yeah, and you're so tired. And
Yeah.
that's the thing with like the like exercise equipment is like behind a screen, hidden, it's like
Yeah.
there's a lot of barriers to barriers.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
you eliminate those barriers. Don't even think about them. Oh yeah, it's the
Think
same.
about
Yeah, there's nothing mysterious here. We all
Yeah.
have the same Santa Claus.
Yeah. That's great. I love it. Man, good Monday too. Good
Yeah,
Monday
thanks,
energy
Garfield.
for it, you
Appreciate
know?
that. Yeah, yeah. Get out there, just like, and also good for like, understanding. We're all the same. Everybody's doing the same nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's worried about the same crap. Like,
We're in this together, y'all.
yeah.
We're the captains of our own ship, but we're all on a bigger ship within that ship. You know what I mean? It's like we're all on a ship, but we're on our own ship, but we're on everyone's ship.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Theseus is dancing on all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, thanks for being here, Paul. Friends, we'll be back
Thanks for
again
being
next
here,
week with
Alex.
Joey Cliff. Very excited for Joey to join us
I'm
and
pumped.
talk about some Garfield. It's going to get wild. So make sure to be here and, hit notification bells and all that. So that you know when we're coming on. If you're listening on a podcast app later on after this, please leave us a star or a like or something. That's part of it. We're trying to. That's speaking of doing the same thing everyone else is doing. That's it. Smash those buttons.
Smash
Help
them,
us out.
guys.
If you're part of the Garf Army, if you're part of here enjoying the
Heads.
light that we get from the Orange Oracle, then please let us spread it throughout the internet and universe.
Yes. Mondays, 11 a.m. East Coast.
8 a.m. West Coast. If you want to get up and just start your day with us, it's the way to do it. The show is at Mystic Lasagna on Twitter and Instagram, and I am at Alex Murray on all the stuff: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads.
Oh,
Find me.
I'm at Pashy on some of those things. I
Bro, how good was Gargamel? Have you seen Gargamel before?
Never seen it before, and it was so good that I actually mentioned it to someone else as the best one I've seen recently.
Yeah.
I need to get back on my vanity plate.
Yeah. It's great stuff.
It's completely original, and I came up with. But,
whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody's allowed to do lots of things. You
it.
can't just have one guy with one cooking show. That's boring. We have to have lots of points of view, man. That people love vanity plates, so lots of people should talk about them. We have many Garfield friends out there. We're going to talk to all of them. All of them, baby. Also, if you love Garfield, or if you like, man, we're having Joey on next week because one of our fans connected us with him on Twitter. So holler, let people know. Tell us who we should talk to. Hook us up with people. We love people. We love people. We love Garfield.
We love people. We love Garfield.
We love people. We love Garfield.
Tagline now. We love people. We love Garfield. Oh my gosh, it's great.
So until next time, have fun creating the deep lore.
Ooh, keep on breaking through to all the other sides.
Jim Morrison forever.
Lasagnaste. Get yourself a bouncy ball.
Oh shit! Look out for bouncy ball, Paul.
Get yourself one of